How's it going, nerds? Hope you guys are all having a great Tuesday. But without further ado, guys, we're going to get straight into it. We got a couple dev updates to kind of look at and review a little bit, and then some additional information the devs have released that we're going to talk about in this video as well. So without further ado, guys, let's just get straight into it. So the dev update number 103, the devs have mentioned that the programmers are currently working on the armored NPCs, which I'm sure is continuation of what they've already kind of revealed to us in the past. And then the level design team is kind of working on existing POI revamps and making them look better. As you can see, like the nuclear power plant here, castle. They're also working on the airport hangar, military hangar, and prison located in the C2 sector. The art team has been working on visually reworking items in the game, such as a small toolbox, cooking food materials, and a variety of weapons. Also new vehicle meshes and vehicle light meshes, sorry, and then foliage. They're also reworking as well, which is a big one. So they've been really busy with the art team, and then they're also working on making some significant progress with the NPC characters as well, guys, and some additional stuff in here. Like I said, I won't go into all the details, but if you guys want to read this, all the links will be in the description below. And then the sound team, they've been working on ambient sounds and their implementation of new sounds. So we'll probably hear a lot of new things coming into the game as time goes on. And then the QA team has kind of been working on following the patch, finding the new bugs and whatnot, testing new features, catching cheaters as usual, and staying in contact with all of us in the community. And then they go in to do some Q&A. I won't dive too deep into this, guys. They are working on a lot of different things, so there's a lot of different stuff going on. But I won't dive into all the different ones here. But if you guys want to read this for yourself, go ahead and check it out in the link in the description below. So we're going to hop over here to dev update number 104. So the devs are also, programmer-wise, still working on the armored NPCs, doing a lot of progress there. Also working on the quest system, as you can see. And then they're also working on the speedometer for the ATV, since it doesn't currently work in the game. They're also working on how vegetation reacts to wind in the wild, and they're saying it's going to be greatly improved. So you could probably see that with some of the coming updates as the island kind of changes and gets revamped. Maybe this will be held to 1.0, or maybe it'll be released sooner. I'm not sure. But essentially, we're going to see a lot of changes coming to the map, guys, a lot of improvements. Textures are probably going to look a lot better. You're going to see foliage looking a lot better, as they kind of teased in some of the previous dev updates that they've released, and some of the other little information they've released on the Twitter, or also known as X. And then also working on making improvements to the horde system, which this is a big one right here, guys. So new improvements coming to the horde system. So they made huge progress. Personally, I've had a lot better experience with the system. There still needs some issues, still puppets spawning in the ground or spawning underneath buildings, then popping up in front of you or spawning right in front of you. So there's still some issues that need to be resolved, guys, but they've been making good progress. The stealth rework really helped a lot. If you haven't noticed, run around the big city, shoot a unsuppressed weapon for a little bit, see how many hordes you spawned, versus run around the big city and just used a suppressed weapon or a bow. You'll see a drastic difference, guys. So definitely huge improvements with the horde system. So thank you, devs, for that, and keep up the great work with that. Level design. So the level design, they're still working on the POIs and kind of revamping them. So as we talked about a little bit ago, castles, airplane hangar, military hangar, the prison. Also, something interesting is they're working on the train in the B0 sector. Not really sure what that entails, because B0 sector has a scrapyard, you have an abandoned bunker, you have the the abandoned hospital over there, and also part of kind of the brickyard as well. And so there's some stuff going on in the B0 sector, so I'd be interested to see kind of what this rework entails, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. They're also reworking the weapons factory and making optimizations to it, and also the big city as well, guys. And then the art team. So this is something that I know I've been excited for, been looking forward to, is we're going to get the I like to call it the chopper back, but the cruiser. We're going to be getting the cruiser bike back in the game, or the Harley, or however you want to refer to it. But this is the vehicle I used to love when it was in the game, guys, because you kind of feel just a little bit like a badass riding around on this vehicle. So it's definitely something exciting to look forward to, guys, as they bring this back into the game and add it to the modular system. And so I'm really looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know what vehicle you're looking forward to the most coming back into the game. Is it the Cruiser, or is it one of the other ones that aren't back in the game yet? So let me know in the comments below, guys. But they're also working on the soft surfaces and optimizations. They're also working on the animations for the Scar L and weapon malfunctions. So sounds like weapon malfunctions will probably be back into the game soon, I would imagine. Maybe it won't be until 1.0. Don't know. But this used to be in the game, then they took it out, and so they're going to be bringing it back. So we'll see. If you guys don't know, if you're not familiar, essentially the weapons, if they got so damaged or used like bad ammo or so forth, that they would start jamming in different ways. So you could have like 4 different ways the weapon would jam. So like you could get essentially where it wouldn't eject the casing of the round and whatnot. So there's a few different things. So it all depended on the weapon and the durability and all that. So they used to be in the game, but they took it out, sure, to improve it. And so sounds like it'll be coming back in as well. So be looking forward to that, guys, if you kind of want some more realism into the game in regards to that. Also the foliage animations, the new trailer for the game, and just overall bug fixing. So a lot of work going on with the art team, guys. They've been really busy, as well as the rest of the devs. So sound team wise, they've been doing recording sessions. They talk about a guitar and the forest, both during daytime and nighttime. So I think there's going to be some interesting stuff coming into the game in regards to sound. Definitely been some improvements there with the recent updates. So I definitely look forward to all the changes they're going to be making with the future updates as well. QA team, I'm sure they're still kind of doing the same old stuff, checking for bugs, locating bugs, reaching out to the community, talking to the community, engaging with us. So I'm sure that's probably along the lines of the same stuff they're kind of doing, guys. As I state here, business as usual for these guys. And then the design team, they go into a little bit more Q&A. One thing they do talk about here, and I'll talk about a couple of these. So movement rework. So they are, that hasn't been much mentioned about the movement rework lately, but they said game development is like a box of chocolates. Good movie reference there. But you never know what you're going to get. And then they're essentially focusing on certain things at a time. So kind of trying to focus in and get certain aspects of the game pushed out. So this is still on their radar. It just seems like this is not top priority right now. So they said we'll get back on track with this as the rework as soon as possible. So this is definitely still on the list of things they're going to improve with the game, but it's not currently top priority from what this sounds like. Somebody asked if the Brenner will ever be killable. Essentially, they state that Brenner is meant to be unkillable since he has Phoenix tears coursing through his vein and has a thirst to kill all of us as we enter that bunker. So essentially, Brenner's probably going to always be unkillable. So you guys just gotta, I guess, battle him or figure out how to outmaneuver him or whatever you got to do to survive the abandoned bunkers. But yeah, it's Brenner's essentially going to stay the way he is from the sounds of it. Cargo drops for single player. They're working on this. The update they released today, I believe, addressed this. And then they go in to talk about some other stuff here, guys. So like I said, if you guys want to read all this for yourself, check the links in the description below. But we're going to move on to another thing that the devs have done is they released a hotfix today. So a lot of bug fixes in this hotfix. I won't go into the details of all of them. I know one big one that bothers a lot of us is the flickering of ground textures. This was a very annoying bug that's been in the game for not super long, but it's been in the game for a while. So it sounds like that's fixed now. They've been fixing the wells. I know there's been a lot of issues with the prefab wells and the base building wells. So it sounds like those got fixed. Some other general fixes as well, guys. And then fixing various other base building issues. I'm not sure what those all entail, guys, but there was some new bugs with the new base building elements. So I'm sure part of the fixes include those. They also did some quality of life improvements, improved the flying vehicle cheat detection. They changed an emote right here, worked on the shark, or essentially modified the shark spawn timer. So Essentially, if you enter the water and you're bleeding, the shark will spawn faster than if you're not bleeding. So that's definitely pretty cool stuff. Some razor spawner command changes. And then they make some changes with the dropships and so forth. So like I said, guys, I'm not going to go into all the detail of these, but a lot of different stuff, a lot of new server settings here. And then some of the known issues they they state here, but the first one being pretty funny. But yeah, so a lot of good stuff in these guys. Definitely go and read them for yourself and see all the details there. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick overview, guys. So a lot of great fixes, a lot of improvements in the game, and the devs are still actively working on all this stuff, guys. So we need to continue to do our part as a community and continue to report bugs. So if you guys aren't sure how to do that in the game, when you're essentially in the game itself, if you hit the escape menu, you'll see where it says report illegal content. If you click on that, guys, you can go to the Jagex webpage, and then at the top, you can see where it says report a bug. Go there, and that's how you can make bug reports about things you're seeing in the game. And best thing to do is kind of clip, just to do a little quick, like maybe like a 10-second, 30-second clip of the bug, and kind of try to step through it to kind of explain it so the devs can essentially try to figure out how to fix these bugs, guys. So I've been trying to do better myself at reporting more bugs that I find. There's still a lot of them in the game, still a lot that I haven't reported yet, but I'm working on trying to report them as I have time, guys. And so, but it's all up to all of us to report these bugs back to the devs, because all in all, we are the testing community for this game since it is not full release yet. So we need to continue to do our part, guys, to help the devs out so that way they can make the game how we all want it to be and make it a great game, which we all know it will be as time goes on, guys. And it is a great game now, but it's going to continue to get better. But yeah, overall, guys, a lot of great content, so go check it out. But that's all I really have for you guys today. So like always, guys, do good, do have fun, and do be kind. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.